Yes, welcome guys back to the channel. I'm your host Lawrence here, giving you the best football analysis and the best match transfers and updates you can find anywhere around the world. Yes, let's dive right into the video. If you're new, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, you that's watching this video right now, you have not subscribed. I know you. Yes, I know you. I know you from your father's house. I know you very well. I'm looking at you right now. Please subscribe, comment, and show your support for us. We'll also get back to you anytime. Immediately you just drop your comment and support, we will reply you immediately. Thank you very much. Let's get right into the video. Now we're going to focus on Arsenal news, about Eberechi Eze, what is really going on there, because a lot of talks, and that is their priority. That's Arsenal's priority after securing Gyökeres. So we want to know what's going on in that market. Why have they not been able to get it done? Then David Oyston submitted a very important update on Liverpool Alexander ISAK story. The saga continues, and we really need to get a confirmation that this guy is coming to Liverpool, or he's staying at Newcastle, because a lot of stories there. Then we'll also go and look at the SESKO. Yes, very important update from Manchester United. In fact, I'm going to even start from there, because very important update for Man U fans. Yes, let's start from there. All right, so earlier today, Man U have finally made, Man U had interest in SESKO. They've been interested in SESKO for a long time, but they've not made any interest, they've not made any contact or any deal with the player, trying to negotiate a contract with the player or the club. So earlier today, Man U finally made contact with the club. Yes, I don't even know how that works for Man U, because normally they go direct. You have to go to the player, agree contract with the player, then go to the club. I think that's the normal way it is done. But Man U, they have great connection. They have a sporting director that have a good connection with the Red Bull group, like I said in the other videos. So they have gone directly to Red Bull and told them that, look, we are ready to bid now for SESKO. So if SESKO makes a decision on coming to Man U, we are ready to bid for him. We are ready to come to bid. Yes, they didn't say they are ready to pay. So Man U fans should pay attention. There's a difference between coming to bid for a player and coming to pay for this player. Newcastle are ready to pay whatever SESKO and Leipzig wants. Understand it now. Newcastle wants to pay whatever Benjamin Sesko and Leipzig want to sell the player for. Meanwhile, Man U want to bid. Yes, Man U say they are ready to bid for the player. So, but there's a difference between the two clubs. A lot of differences. I know some of the Man U fans. If you're this guy now, you would not even want to go to Man U. Why? Because of Champions League football. But Man U is a bigger club than Newcastle. We all know that. So if they have a good project, because Man U have been winning their games now, I think this is something that also plays a part in this bidding war, or dragging of players. If you're winning your games continuously, you can easily come and say, oh, we want to buy this player, we have been winning our games, so we have confidence if this player comes, we are going to continue winning our games. So let's see how that one will progress. They have now, it is now on SESKO to make a decision. SESKO should make his decision whether he's coming to Man U or he's going to Newcastle. So the decision has always been on SESKO. So SESKO should just tell us, oh, Man U, oh, Newcastle. So from there, this week is already ended. So let's see, from next week we'll get his decision, because he has been given, I think, a week or so to make a decision. So we are still waiting to get the decision. Now over to Arsenal. Yes. Club to club negotiation for Eze has not started, which is very shocking, because by now I expected Arsenal to make a bid for Eze at least. So club to club negotiation has not started. They've not negotiated with the club. They already agreed their terms with the player, but they've not negotiated with the club. A lot of news saying they have done negotiation. No. They've not negotiated with the club yet on Eberechi Eze, but they have clearly showed their interest. Yes, and it's a very funny aspect of this transfer now, because Eze release clause has less than 24 hours to expire. Yes, so that would mean that the story would what be over on the clause side. Yes, his release clause has 24. I don't know if it's what Arsenal is also playing at, but it is not very good. It's looking very good for Arsenal. That means they might have to come and renegotiate. And if that release clause expire, these people can increase this release clause or reduce it. I don't know how that works if the release clause expires, but I'm very sure that if it expires, it might not be a very good look for Arsenal. They might choose to accept take more than the release clause. You understand? So if Arsenal wants to bid for this guy and they want to submit maybe his exact release clause, it's a good time to submit that bid now. But if they don't want to submit his exact release clause, they can wait for it to expire and try to submit something maybe below. But if you go below and the club say it is higher, that means the club is right now. So let's see how it's going to go. So the story will be over based on the release clause, but not based on the interest, because Arsenal are still interested in this player and they want Eze in their club. So they are still working on the deal, and let's see how that one will progress. Now, one of the main news today on Alexander Isak. Yes, David Oisin has provided us with an update. He said that Liverpool have prepared a bid of around £60 million for Alexander Isak. £60 million for Alexander Isak as initial payment. They want to pay £60 million first, then wait for give them like a contract and telling them, oh, we are going to pay the remaining 60 million next year, and also other add-ons if there are other add-ons, because Liverpool are looking to sign the player for £120 million as they did before, though they had the bid rejected. So Liverpool are not the type that will still come to give you the same 120 million that you rejected before. So they will add something. So some of my other sources are saying the deal is almost close to 140 million pounds, but Newcastle are eyeing 150 record transfer fee for Isak. Anyway, even the 120 itself is also a record transfer. The 120, 130 now is record transfer. It's going to break every record. But it's not going to be easy for PSG to get that 150. Yes, I think they are just bluffing, because Isak is a player that wants to leave. Okay, PSG, Newcastle are now trying to hide these players in how do I put it? These players' urgency to leave, because player want to leave and is waiting for Newcastle to do the right thing. And Newcastle are trying to sign SESKO and Wisa too, but Wisa is not really working out for them, because they have been offering £25 million and Brentford wants 40 for the player. Wisa wants to go because he believes that he has more opportunity to go and play Champions League football with Newcastle, but Brentford doesn't want him to go because they've already lost Mbemo. So if he must go, they want it to be around £40 million, so they can use the money to buy another player, not 25 that these people Newcastle are offering. So Newcastle need to step up their game. They must get Wisa. Yes, if it's very important to them, they will step up their game. But I think the most important player to them now is SESKO. So Newcastle are looking on a deal to get SESKO so they can easily release Isak. But it's going to be very bad for Newcastle if they don't release Isak, because Isak might not perform very well for them in the coming season. And Isak, they have tried to shield his intention to leave by saying he has a thigh injury. Isak does not have any thigh injury. If he had a thigh injury, he would have been in rehab with the medical team of Newcastle. But Isak is training as we are speaking currently now. Isak is training in his former club training ground. That is Real Sociedad. He's training in their training ground right now. So Isak is not injured. An injured player does not train. So they are trying to cover the story that Isak is injured. That is where this thing is trying to be really crazy. And if they continue doing this, other clubs that want to sign, other players that want to sign for the club will be scared, because you are now trying to keep this player and force this player and then lie to the public that this player is injured and so on and so forth, that he's not fit to play. That's why he's not playing preseason. A player that wants to go and don't want to play for your club again. So they might be looking at the Newcastle project and saying, this project said that they won't allow us to go where we want to go. It's not looking good for them. But that's that for that. Thank you very much. This video is getting too long. Please do like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Yes, comment and let us know how you feel. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.